The under cabinet lighting is a little bit of a hassle. You have to turn on each light with individual switches.
2.
Yep, and here's the
3.
third.
Okay.
You know, the lights are always burning out and we get, you know, cracks in them, so it's a little difficult.
Sure.
And on top of that, the outlets is another kind of hassle that we have. So you really have to bend over and try to figure out where they are.
Well, the plug strip that's mounted under the cabinets here is real nice. Keeps all your outlets off your backsplash. Everything looks real nice. They pulled it a little bit too far forward. I'd like to put it back against the wall, which will keep the cords from being right out in front of your face here. We'll extend it right here to the edge. And then over here, we'll put a nice piece right here, which will give you complete coverage. You can't have cords going over cooktops. You need to have them where they're going to be used. The lighting, we'll replace the lighting. We'll bring it forward, which will cover the complete countertop here on that side. We'll put one switch right here on the wall, which will cover everything.
That sounds great.
Let's get to work. Before we do any work, we're going to shut the power off to the outlets and the lights so we can get all the old stuff out of there. So this is your old fixture. This is your new fixture we're going to install.
They look very similar.
Let me show you the differences. Underneath this hood, we have a fluorescent tube. They come in different lengths. You can see the small and the large. They burn out every couple of years.
Yeah, we've already had to replace one.
Pain in the neck, right? So this is the new one. This has no light bulbs. These little dots are diodes, and they emit a bunch of light.
You're telling me that these dots are going to give me enough light?
And you'll never have to change any light bulbs because there aren't any.
Sounds good.
Let's put them in, I'll show you. All right, Laurie, let me show you what we have going on here. Before, you had 2 wires coming out of the wall at this point and one over there. This was constant power, unswitched from the electrical panel. Now we want to switch them all on one switch. So what I needed to do was add a 3rd wire here. Now these wires aren't going to fit in this light fixture. You can see it's pretty tight. So we've had to remove them, put them in an electrical box inside your cabinet. The box will have a nice plate on it. You won't even see it. From here, the switched power now going to the lights is going to come up over the cabinet, down the wall, to the front of the cabinet, which is where the new light fixture is going to go. On this side over here, same thing, up, over, down the cabinet, to the front of it, which is where this new light fixture is going to go. We don't need this wire anymore. You're not going to have any wires there at all, and this is going to be the new switch location. Does that all make sense?
I think so.
All right, let's get to work.
All right.
I'm wiring the switch. The power comes in on the black, and when the switch is on, it goes out on the red. The white is for neutral, and the bare wire connects to the green wire, which is for ground. That's for safety. Now we're ready to wire up the lights. The connection to the fixture is very simple. They give you these push-in connectors, no wire nuts. The mounting screws are captive, makes it really easy to screw them in, and they're the correct length, so they won't go through the bottom of the cabinet. To join fixture to fixture, there's no wires needed. They give you this joiner connector, which sends power to the next fixture. Lights are done, now it's time for the outlets. Very similar to what you had before, it mounts underneath the cabinet, has a 120 volt receptacle every 6 inches or so. One difference, there's a USB outlet here for a tablet or a phone.
Sounds good. I actually use my tablet to look at recipes while I'm cooking.
Great. The only thing we need to do is run a wire from where it comes from the electrical panel up over the cabinet to that side for that strip.
Sounds good.
All right. All right, Lori, power's back on. Go ahead and hit that switch.
All right. Wow, it's brighter already.
Now that's not only a switch, it's a special dimmer for LEDs, right on the right side.
Oh, wow. That's such a great feature.
There you go. And now what I've done is put the outlets on this side and this side. And we have a USB charging outlet right here.
All right.
Grab that tablet and give it a shot.
Let's try it. Look at that, charging up.
There you go.
Thanks so much, Scott. This has really made a huge improvement.